Warning: the experiments performed in these clips are dangerous. If you absolutely must try them at home, please observe all safety precautions. Like, for real.
Hey Internet, Brainy Bill from Bill Loudon Science here. My job is inherently a little bit reckless. A lot of the demonstrations I do have the potential to be dangerous, both to myself and maybe even the people close to me on stage. As such, it is always my job to think through every experiment, no matter how basic, and make sure that I have covered all of the safety precautions. Now, of course, things do go wrong from time to time, and fortunately for me, most of those moments were not caught on camera. But today, we're going to check out some home scientists who didn't think through all of the safety precautions and ended up paying a humorous price. Today, we are going to check out some more home science fails. Bowling balls make great physics demonstration props. In fact, they make great stage props in general because we all know and respect the bowling ball for its sheer destructive power. And there's a great physics demonstration you'll see here from Walter Lewin where you chain or tether a bowling ball to the ceiling and you pull it back until it's just touching your face. And you let it go and it swings away and then it returns. And it looks like the bowling ball is going to smash you right in the chin. But because the bowling ball can never swing back higher than where you let it go, as long as you don't give it any extra push, then it will never hit you in the face. It can't return further or higher than the point at which you let it go. But of course, that's just step one of this experiment. As we're about to see in this classroom demonstration, your face is not the only part of your body that you need to be careful of if you try this demonstration.
Here we go. Good. I'll go again. Oh!
That was painful to watch. The bowling ball had swung away. The kid had already accomplished the demonstration, but on the swing back, he wasn't paying attention, and he got, well, hit by the bowling ball. I guess if there's a moral to this story, it's that when there's a 14-pound bowling ball swinging from the ceiling, always be aware of your surroundings. Astounding chemical reactions are a necessary part of any science edutainer's arsenal. Now, I always encourage you to try them yourself at home or in the classroom, but of course you should always understand every ingredient that you're using, how they're going to react with each other, and how to handle them carefully. And of course you should always try it on your own first. As we're about to learn from two of my favorite YouTubers, Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning, in their episode about how to start fire in weird ways. They tried chewing gum in a battery, they tried their own urine, but they're going to try a chemical reaction that clearly them and their stage crew had not quite thought through all the way, and that the two of them had clearly never tried on their own before. Check it out.
All right, Rhett. What other goodies do you got?
Well, I've got an empty plastic soda bottle.
Okay.
I've got some brake fluid.
Of course you do.
I always bring that camping.
Right.
You might need to brake. I've got some pool cleaner, chlorine. You know, you never know when you're gonna find like a hot tub out in the wild that
Like
you
a-
want to disinfect.
Like hike to a pool or something.
I've also got some rubber gloves that we're gonna need. I've never put this kind of stuff on while camping.
Yeah, this is how I look when I'm camping at all times.
At this point, I want to recognize them for at least acknowledging best safety practices, even if they maybe aren't necessarily following them as closely as they could be.
All right, so what do you do here?
Well, first thing I do is I get my mask on. Then I take our chlorine. And I'm going to fill this up.
You done this before?
Nope. I've just been on the internet. Okay, that's good. Pour the brake fluid.
All right, nothing happening yet. Little bubble action over here.
Now, I've been instructed that we might want to stand back a little bit.
Whoa! Look! Oh! What? Oh gosh! What? What the crap? What?
That was stupid. I'm gonna go ahead and acknowledge
Wow.
that was stupid on a lot of levels.
There's not much more to say after that. It was pretty stupid. Fortunately, as soon as the chemical reaction started going in earnest, they were able to get out of the way. And the clip ended up being funny because nobody was seriously injured. But of course, the potential was there. I hope that after that, they have a little more respect for chemical reactions. And also, I hope that they took the opportunity to review their fire safety protocols. I don't know about this bottle of water business. I think that there's probably something out there, something you can get that is meant to extinguish fires. For our final clips, we're going to return to the world of physics and check out some people who are filming themselves trying out the viral video challenge, how many rubber bands does it take to explode a watermelon? Now, any fruit will work. The principle is the same. The idea is that one little rubber band by itself doesn't exert very much pressure. But as you add them together, the pressure builds and builds, and eventually the watermelon explodes. Now, anytime you have an explosion, even if it's produce-based, you should be thinking about safety. And we're going to see in the following videos the number of ways that you can get injured by a watermelon wrapped in rubber bands. Here we go. In number 5, girl drops watermelon, watermelon gets angry. Let's see that in slow motion. Oof. Of course, you don't even have to drop the watermelon to make it angry. Ooh, but they wish they had a chin guard. Ooh. Even spilled a drink. Party foul. Next we'll see from Dat Kid Hilarious, who is kind of famous online for trying rubber bands around watermelons, water balloons, milk jugs. Clearly done this before, a professional, but still, sometimes. Oof. Didn't even get hit. In fact, watermelon shrapnel can be very damaging, as we're going to see from YouTuber I'm Brandon Ferris. His only description is, I have to sell my house now. Our final example is probably the most popular one on the internet. Little kid, clearly not impressed by this demonstration. It does take a long time, but you can't take your eye off of it for even a second. Ooh! Ah! We're left to decide if he's crying or if he's laughing. Maybe a little slow-mo will help us on this one. Fortunately, there was no hard feelings, and they presumably lived peacefully ever after in harmony. So maybe the orange doesn't work quite as well. That's all the home science fails I have for you today. Remember, it's okay to question. Don't try this at home. But if you're going to try it at home, make sure you're always thinking about safety and make sure you have a camera rolling. This is Brainy Bill from Bill Louden Science. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And as always, do more science, have more fun.